This is my new song that I'm starting to create. It's sort of like a West Coast slow jam. That's kind of what we're going for today, and we're gonna make that from scratch. So first I'm laying down the drum part. I wanted it to sound more like acoustic drums using my electric set here. Yeah, so after a few takes, I feel like I have enough on the drums. I'm gonna try to edit it now and see if I can get it to sound the way I want it to. So next I'm doing the bass part. Wanted it to be a little bit funky, but also very smooth. So I went for a synthetic type of sound, and I have my synth doing the entire sound. So it's doing two bass sounds, one at the pitch that I'm playing and one an octave lower. So I really had to dig in with my fingers on that one. Yeah, but hopefully that gave the sound I needed. Let's do some guitar work. So for the guitar, I wanted something that I could loop over and over again to give this song more of a hip-hop feel. Then I followed things up with a guitar solo for the end of the song. That's it for guitar. Hey, I'm gonna do some keyboard parts now, one at a time. Here we go. Let's do some of that. So for the keyboards, I really wanted layers because I want this song to be deep. So I need things in the foreground, things in the background. I need different textures. I need melodies. I need chords. So I just mixed it up and tried to be as creative as I could be here. I'm gonna add another layer here. I started adding this layer when I realized the verses needed a little more punch to them. And we need more layers, so I'm gonna keep adding them. And this layer just adds a little bit of shine to the chorus to give it life, to stand out a little more from the rest of the song. Now that I have a few layers, it's time to throw some synth lines up on top. Here I'm adding a synth line to double the guitar part, just to thicken things up a little bit. And I still want more depth, so I'm looking for more layers, more ways that I can use keyboard, synth layers to add more to this song. And then I added my favorite synth part. There's another sound I think this song could use, and I'm trying to find it right now. Moving on to the saxophone part. Here we go. So finally, I get to add a little bit of melody to this song. Hey, so I'm gonna do all of my backgrounds here with my tenor, my alto, and maybe even some trumpet or flute. We'll see how it goes. I'll just layer things up and make them sound like background singers within my song here. So with these background saxophones, I'm thinking about adding a lot of layers. I want this to be deep, so I have a 4-part harmony, and even then I'm doubling up every part of it. And I could think of a couple other instruments that I would like to have in the background. so I feel like I'm actually done recording now. I'm gonna move on to mixing, and then we'll see how the whole song finishes off when it's all put together. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out when I played my other song I did Folded. You can see that by clicking on this link right over there.